So we're going to look at a quick comparison between the Manticore and the Legend. So the Legend, well, the request anyway, was to put something on the edge of detection and see how the new beast mode worked on it. Basically to the point where you couldn't hit it in another mode and then put on beast mode and see if you can hit it. So what I used was, I used the control, the Manticore as a control, because to me, I think it's the deepest machine that I have anyway. So I use this as a control. I'm able to hit this 10-inch mercury dime. I'll show you my settings. And then when we fire up the Legend, I'll also show, there's been a lot of questions on how to get to beast mode. All of that is on the Nokta site, but I will show, we'll walk you through and show you how to get to that. So this is a 10-inch mercury dime. Now, wherever you live, this may not be difficult, but for here, 8-inch dimes are like the max for the test garden. But I did get this 10-inch merc to come through on the Manticore, but I really have to go pretty high on the sensitivity, and we're going to do that on the Legend too. We're going to crank up the sensitivity on the Legend. So hopefully you can see my screen. I am using a little stabilizer of 2 because my ground is pretty trashy. And other than that, ferrous limits 6 and 5, recovery speed 6, and we're in fast mode. All right, so we're definitely we're not gonna hit it at 15. So let's bump this up. I don't think we hit it at 25, but let's try. Yeah, a little peep out of it at 25. No ID. Let's go to 30. No, that didn't work. All right, we're gonna have to go down with it a little bit. And you can see it painting. Hopefully you can see it painting there in the corner. All right, so this is just on the edge of detection. Here's a pull tab, and here's the 10-inch merc. I might be able to get an ID out of it if I lower the stable, maybe if I lower the reactivity. Let's do that. Let's get this stable. All right, that's stable at 25. All right, so the Manticore, we're hitting it at 25. We just dropped that reactivity down to, I think we put it at 5. Yep, all right. So no issue for the Manticore, but we do need a sensitivity of 25, and we're not getting much on it, but it is a great repeatable. There's one way, another way, back and forth. All right, so there's our control, the Manticore as our control. All right, so now we have the Legend fired up. I'm having a little issue getting it stable out here. I have been noise canceling. I've been trying, you know, everything to be able to run it hot, but we'll see what we can do. All right, that's a little better. All right, so let's try multi 2. We're at sensitivity 27. Now let's see if we can hit the dime. Nothing out of that. Let's see if we can, let's go multi 1. Oops. Multi 1, sensitivity 27. And so let me go over to our filters. So I'm trying recovery speed 4. We'll bump that up. Iron filter 1, stability 5, bottle cap 0. DT I have maxed out to try and hit this, but we're going to bring it down to 1. I've noticed that DT 6 is giving me an iron tone on deeper targets. So let's try this without DT. Nothing there with multi 1, multi 2, nothing there. Little pops. All right, let's go to field, right? Look at field as our deep mode, multi 1, recovery 5, iron filter 1, stability, no bottle cap, DT 0. We'll bump that up next. Nothing. Let's try multi 2. All right, let's bring DT up now. This is what DT is for. Let me try multi 1 first, and let's get everything but ground out. I got a noise cancel again, I think. So we're going to try everything we can, and then we'll go to boost and see if boost pulls it through where the regular modes were not. So multi 1. Now we're cranked up on sensitivity 27. Not realistic because it's not stable here. It's not bad, but it's not perfectly stable. Nothing there either. And that's a DT of 6. All right, so DT of 6 is also not finding this. We can try and lower our recovery a little bit. Let's see. Let's try and get the most depth out of it we can. We'll go to 3. Nothing on 3 either. All right, let's work on beast. So we're in beast mode now. Sensitivity 27, a recovery speed of 5, and iron reject 0. So this should be pulling it through. Like I said, the request was to bury something out of range and see if we can hit it. All right. Getting a little more than we were out of the other modes, but nothing I would dig. Not a two-way hit like the Manticore, or, you know, we don't have anything to mess with. We don't have any tone options. We don't have our iron filter and stability to mess with, so I don't know what it is set on here behind the scenes, but that's with the iron reject at 0. 5 is maxed out. 5, you lose a lot of depth, so I knew we weren't going to hit that Merc dime there. Let's try a slower recovery speed. Let's try 2. Nothing. Let's try, maybe it's trying to pull something through the iron. We'll try really high as a 7. Nothing. So there's beast mode compared to the Manticore that we use as a control. I don't see this punching any deeper than park and field. And when it comes to DT, be careful with that. Try a test set your house, because I'm seeing an iron grunt on when I use it at a high setting on the deeper target. So be careful for that too. But from the conclusions that I have so far is that I would stick with park mode, maybe a little bit of DT, but I'm not seeing anything any deeper out of the beast mode. I think it'd be nice if they gave us that mode in a park and field so we have more adjustment over it, but we'll see. So there's a comparison. Oh, I forgot to mention how to get to these. So to get to beast mode, well, first we'll look at DT. To get to DT, just hit recovery speed, and you're gonna hit pinpoint at recovery speed, go over from IF. So IF, there's your stability. We're hitting the right arrow, bottle cap, ground stability, and there's your DT. So there's your DT of 1 through 6. So that's how to get to that. All right, now, if you're in gold mode and you wanna get to beast, same thing, go over to recovery, hit pinpoint, and there's your iron reject. Now this, like I said, this is really impacts depth in this beast mode here. All right, thanks for watching.